what I want to say today is that we have, all of us, to cherish diversity. And I'm not saying that to please you, because I really believe diversity is what makes us progress in the world. Biological diversity, Darwin already said it, that, we're surviving the different challenges because of biological diversity. The genetic diversity is also the source of the medical and progresses today. And I'm a sociologist, and I can tell you that cultural diversity is the source, the base of the progress in the world. And if we were all the same, thinking the same, and acting the same, we would simply no progress anymore. It's when we see people doing something different that we interrogate ourselves. Why are they doing it that way? And then we start thinking. All the progress, we're talking about French food, but French food is good because they took discoveries from all around the world. They integrate it in their food. So diversity, for me, is the basic. And also, the second thing I'd like to say is that we are all part of minorities. You must ask yourself, why am I here? Because I'm a 50-year-old white person in Switzerland. So I'm not physically part of minority, but I'm gay, and I'm happily married today because of the laws in Switzerland, and that makes me part of a minority also. We are all part of minorities. I don't know anyone in Switzerland that is not part of a minority. The problem we're having is not being of minorities, because minorities exist. We are all diverse. The problem is with racism, the problem is with discrimination toward that or that minority. There are some minorities, you can be left-handed or right-handed, and nobody cares anymore in Switzerland. But why do people care about the skin color? What do people care about religion? What do people care about sexuality? That is sociologically built. So we have to fight against that. And I must say that we have to fight in Parliament. In Parliament, we have now we voted a law against racism in Switzerland, so it's forbidden to be racist, to have racist words. We are now discussing in the Parliament of excluding the possibility to have anti-Semitic and racist signals, like movement or symbols in the public sphere. So that's on the discussion now. The racist law was extended towards homophobic acts and discrimination in 2020. We are now also discussing extending it to the gender issue, because of course they are sexist or transphobia, and we have to fight against it. Because any discrimination, whoever the minority is against everybody, is against all diversity, and that has to be clear. And for my party, but I think for everybody that wants seriously to answer to the challenges of the world, it can be politically, security, or environmentally, or social issues. We have to work together, and we have to use diversity to respond to that. So I'm really convinced that we all have to work on that. And in Switzerland, to answer also the question of how to better integrate diversity, we have to work, of course, in the law, but we also have to work in our institutions and in our political parties. We have to promote diversity. We have to leave space in the for example, electoral lists for people from other culture and people from other religion or people with other sexualities. And we have to also analyze why, because it happened in the Greens in Geneva. I remember we have for a very long time people with other culture or religion, and most of them, they were not elected. And we had to analyze why they were not elected. Is it the position on the list? Is it the name? Because is there racism and things like this? So it's also that we have to work on in our structures to really eradicate any discrimination and to work against it, including with affirmative action, meaning with giving some advantages to some minorities in order to compensate. All that to say that this is a work we all have to do in all our spheres, because the big challenges of the world, we will have to be together to face it and to answer to it. And I'm really glad that you made the trip to Geneva. And I think as I didn't say it, but I'm coming from Geneva, and as an international city, we know that multilateralism and working together, it's the only key if we want to answer challenges. So thank you very much.